Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. I know I'm late. I know it was supposed to be at 9. I put it for 9:15. It's 9:30. So I had to get a thumbnail, and everybody was giving me issues for trying to find a picture of them, and I had to rush to make this right here. And even though I said it wasn't much going on, and trust me, it's not much, but I said, girl, put everybody in white, okay? Because Kate Michelle ain't got no good pictures. Okay, Nia Long ain't got many pictures either. Girl, I said, girl, can I find everybody in some form of white, off-white, cream white, whatever kind of white? And this is the best child, when I tell y'all, I literally was doing the best I can what I got.
I'll do the best I can with what I got. I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Now, I'm pretty sure, okay, once this live is over, I'm going to edit the thumbnail a little bit and make it a little bit better because I was rushing. Okay, I was like, girl, rush, get it the girl. I couldn't find jewels and nothing but white until after the fact and whatnot. And I need if Kate Michelle gonna be around here being messy and calling people out, I'm gonna need Kate Michelle to give some pictures of herself that I can use. Okay, you can't be out here wanting to be a celebrity child. They gotta be on pictures someone can use to have a conversation about you. Anyway, happy Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. Okay, we were live on Saturday. Get into that and whatnot. If you have not already seen the other lives, go watch them. They're up on my channel, okay? Because it's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what is going on in the world. I don't know why everybody around here want to get on my nerves and not have good pictures. Okay, and make me have to redo what I need to do. And I'm like, please stop it. Okay, anyway. But y'all know to do me a favor or two. Make sure to like the video. Okay, like the video, whatever, subscribe, and all those good things. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Thank God I had a shirt on. Cause thank God because the camera wasn't blocked, and I thought it was. Thank God I wasn't. I wasn't needing to cover them up. Okay, but again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff around here. I really have to redo this thumbnail. I really do because I don't like it. Drew, I gotta get Drew in a better color because Drew, girl. Anyway, how y'all doing? How is everyone doing today? Okay, I was like, I can't cancel the live because that's not nice. So that's why we are here. And then I said, well, girl, can you try to figure out how to make the story stretch out to get some things? And I said, I guess so. Now the people then told me, child, that I can do the best with whatever we have, and we're gonna still be at 2 hours. And that's probably true. That's probably true. I don't know. Okay. However, anywhere I go, okay, a thumbnail is made. It'll be better later on. Okay. And now we're gonna get into the things that I was saving stuff all day. Saving stuff all day. How y'all doing? How was everyone doing? Hey y'all. Hey, what y'all doing? What y'all got going on? Is it a lot of foolishness going on in your life? I hope not. I hope everyone's having a good day. Happy birthday. It's Aries season already, child. Oh Lord Jesus. Happy birthday to Miss Pink Berry. Okay. Happy birthday, whoever else celebrating a birthday. Happy birthdays, happy anniversaries, happy all the things, happy all the things to the people. Okay. But we are here, okay, and whatnot. And yes, a good time will be having. Okay, I know I'm late, y'all. Okay, I'm like, it's 9:30, girl. What is you doing? Okay, you can't keep postponing. Get your ass on the camera. Okay, get here. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Now, I guess now YouTube does a hype feature. I don't know what hyping up mean, but I think in the comment section, okay, or somewhere on the screen, you can hit a button. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be watching YouTube. Trying to grab a YouTuber. So I feel like, let me see. I don't know where you can some kind of way. It say you can hype up the video, but I think it may be after the live ends. You go on the video and you hit the hype button. Y'all go do that. Okay, after the live is over, or whenever you leave, hype up the damn video. However it goes, I don't know how it works. Because I don't know, okay? But I heard that's what happens. So y'all have to also hype. I guess that's the news. That's the way that YouTube now promotes and shares. The YouTube so funny or whatever. YouTube be having 18,755 ways to promote us, and we don't even know. So again, make sure y'all do that for me because I appreciate it. Go my volume all the way down. But yeah, how y'all doing? Shades of white, cream, or because I tried to use. I had a really great picture of Drew. However, I couldn't find much else for K Michelle or Tommie, from Love and Hip Hop. And I'm like, damn, I got both of them in a white shirt. Can I find people in white shirts and that could be the theme of it all? And Che was like pulling teeth from a bull. Okay, I was trying my best to do it, and that's all I could get. Okay, but I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit a little bit when I'm done here, and then let it be. Okay, but again, hey, how y'all doing? It almost wasn't. I almost said fuck it. I almost said I can't do it no more. When they give me heck sometime, and I'm like, oh, but I'd already started. Once I start a thumbnail, I'll finish it. Now, had I not started it, that would be different. Okay. But I started it at around 8:55. At like 8:55 p.m. I said, girl, do it. Try to fix it. Okay. I said, I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyways, we round here. A little time. I don't know how long. I don't even know, y'all. Okay. Yeah, you hype the video up in the replay. I was watching who was I watching? I was watching Rocks. You know, it's Rocks YouTube because on Friday. And I'm like, and I seen the hype thing in the comment section. I'm like, oh, it must be the videos that are once then you can't do it when they're live. If the replay. So again, when you done watching me, okay, when you done watching them and the live is over, okay, even come back, even if it's bedtime for Bonzo and y'all have to go to sleep. When the live is over tomorrow morning, okay, go back on over to the video and hit the hype thing. Okay, that helps promote and share and all of that. It's something new that YouTube does. And I just figured it out, y'all. I didn't even know when I was YouTube. Okay, anyway, I guess let's get into some foolishness because I feel like I was saving stuff all day because I was like, oh, I can probably go live on Tuesday. I ain't got to go live today if I just save stuff for the day. And I said, oh no, because Tuesday I might want to chill out and whatever. I might want to mind my business and not even go no live. But I said, girl, no, give them a Monday live so then you can not be live on Tuesday and come back on Wednesday. That's the plan. Okay. But let's get into some of these topics and stuff, okay? But I'm gonna remind myself and moderators remind y'all to put in the comment section, hey, don't forget on the replay, go hype up the video, okay? Because I don't even know what y'all. But thank y'all. Okay. Now first of all, I don't like to laugh or make jokes about people who have disabilities. Okay, y'all know I don't be doing that. I don't be it don't be funny to me. However, when I seen this, I said a quadruple amputee, meaning no hand, no leg. Okay. Cornhole player accused of fatally shooting a man during a car argument. I said, no, what happened? I said, what happened now? Because I said, well, if he ain't got no hands, no feet, how did it happen?
Out of Charles County, police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with...
But I guess if you can throw a bag in cornhole, you can pop a gun off.
No hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our home of Bash.
How can a person with no hands and no arms get a gun? I'm just wondering. You know what I'm saying? Because if you had no arms, no hands, how it's called a handgun.
He is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into the story, I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands manage to fire a gun and allegedly kill someone?
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting.
So if no one else is around except a person with no arms or legs, did they do it?
And that he acted alone on this.
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun."
Not no hand, no feet, and shooting a gun, another pow, pow, pow. Chop that bitty bitty bum bum. What you doing, sir?
His name is Dayton James Weber, a
Now Dayton look guilty.
27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger.
You killed, oh Lord.
Then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body.
And y'all help to know what? Hold on.
Out of Charles County, police...
They refused,
I need to start over.
Out of Charles County, police now...
27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and...
Because I wasn't listening, but wait.
And professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when...
Weber was the driver Weber was driving, but he ain't got no arms, no legs. Now, first of all, no tea, no shade. I don't think I can ride with somebody who ain't got no arms and no legs. Cause how you driving and stopping? If you have no, and I know it's nubs. Shelly don't do that. Oh, I know they can have nubs and they can move things around, but I'm not putting my life in the hands of a person who don't have arms and legs to drive me any fucking where. So the no leg, no arm man was driving. Okay.
And he shot and killed his front seat passenger, then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body.
So the no arm, no leg dude was driving around with three other people in the car, shot and killed the person sitting beside him, and then because he don't have no arms or legs, asked, "Hey, y'all in the back, I need y'all to use y'all arms and y'all legs to move the body." Now, look, I'm not a body mover. I might have to pop the trunk. I hit the button. That's it. But
they refused, got out of the car, and alerted police.
Now, why he didn't shoot them? Because if I'm in a car and I shoot somebody, you witness me shooting them, I gotta kill all y'all because y'all witnesses.
Weber took off with the victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later, and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland.
So the no arm, no leg culprit drove off with a dead body in the car and then dumped up. How he get the body out? He ain't got no arms or legs. Them nubs can't pull no body. Dang. Them arms can't pull no body. I'm child, this is a conundrum.
Soon after, Weber's car was tracked to a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia. He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think the witnesses helping really gave us a good start, obviously. And then
I mean, you can't miss a no arm, no leg bandit with a gun.
it was excellent police work with not only our detectives in La Plata Police, but also the authorities in Virginia.
27-year-old quadriplegic amputee. Now, we're told that all four men in that Tesla SUV were friends, got into some sort of argument before that shooting happened. As you heard, Weber is currently in Virginia. He's going to be extradited back here to Charles County to face charges of first and second degree murder.
Now, y'all think they put him in handcuffs? Girl,
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
I just wonder, girl. I said, and then I'm so petty. Hold on, because this is another video of him doing power.
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun."
It's a no hands, no feet. Girl, he don't. What is he doing? And how did it happen? But they say the man got arrested, but they put the man in the handcuffs. And if he did the slide right off, look, girl. Oh Lord Jesus. Then he can't finger nobody. He can't. I mean, it's like I don't know. Is it 4 extra penises? I don't know. All I know is I'm not riding with the no hand, no feet guy. Like we can't go nowhere. Okay, and he young too. He only 27. He probably strong because he throwing cornhole bags across the thing. Child, I just feel like I don't want to discriminate, but I just can't see myself. I don't want to ride with a regular driver because I don't know what they can do. I feel like if you had no arms and he a killer, he's a no arm, no leg, cornhole throwing killer. He then left the witnesses by the side of the road, child, and he then drove off with a dead body. And then because to be a no arm, no leg person and drag a dead body, you know how heavy a dead body is? I don't know because I don't know. I heard they're heavy, But you know how heavy a dead body is, all that dead weight. How that man pull a whole dead body? Was it with a teeth? I mean, was it? I guess if you put the nubs together, if the nub grabs a jacket, like if you get a good grip, maybe put his hand in the man's pocket and then drag him out the car with the nub. I don't know, but I can't. Can you imagine being high on your porch and you see a little person with no arm, no legs, as a put girl? Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, but he arrested. He's arrested. Okay, charged with first and second degree murder, but he only killed one person. Now he lost all four limbs as a baby due to blood infection. But again, I just feel like he's facing first and second degree murder. Did he try to shoot somebody else? Because how did that happen? I don't know. But I just feel like, anyway, y'all be careful. They killing people with the girl. Weird. Okay, other weird shit. I said, now what the dog do? Okay, now this show you how crazy people is, and sometimes you have to mind the business that pays you, and it don't date no damn body. Because I said, now what? A Sterling Heights man, want to say this here in Michigan, is facing felony charges after prosecutors say he beat his then girlfriend's small dog to death. Why you put the dog to death? You know how crazy you are to beat up an animal to death? That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Peter J. Lucido, okay, announced the 31-year-old Faoud Yosef Yaldo was arraigned in court in the connection to the alleged death of an 8-year-old Yorkie. A Yorkie? That's like an itty bitty teddy bear. They say he picked up the dog, punched it at least twice with good old force, and then put it on the ground. Okay. He picked the dog back up and gave it to the girl. So you beat the dog up. The dog dead. You then gave it to your girlfriend. I hope she broke up with you. I really do. Okay. His bond was $75,000 for a dog. The court gave a bond of $75K. Okay, with a 10% option, so $7,500. If released, he must wear a steel cuff tether and is not allowed to have contact with animals. Over people. People who beat up animals beat up people. It start with that's how it start. They beat up little cats, little dogs, little German shepherds. Okay, so again, if you know somebody who be up here abusing animals, they abuse people too. So don't act like, oh, it's okay. How you beat up a Yorkie? Weird ass people. Y'all don't fly nowhere. Okay, if you can avoid flying somewhere, just stay home. Okay, child, it's too much shit happening in the airplane field. Okay, in the air, on the ground, at the airports, it ain't safe. I don't know how else I can see it. I don't know. I mean, I can say it. Besides, stay home. Okay, everybody and their mama is trying to go and fly somewhere. They got the damn ICE agents at the. Now, first of all, if the airports and staff and them ain't getting paid, okay, because they ain't been paid like a month at this point in time, so they had ICE agents deployed to some of the airports around the world to help be TSA agents, because TSA, you know, they China ain't got no monies. And if I work here and I've been working here for a month and I ain't getting no check, I ain't got no money for gas. So there's a shortage of staff because they're not getting paid or whatever. So for whoever, I don't know who was it, I don't know who it was, who said, hey, get some ICE agents and have them go down there and help with crowd control. ICE can't do the fucking job they paid to do on the street. And why not take their pay and pay the TSA workers? Now I know every different, department has a different budget and blah blah blah, and maybe the ICE budget ain't got shit to do with TSA budget. But again, I'm like, why would y'all, if all the people to have come down to the airports, who the fuck said, yeah, let's get ICE? Oh, that dumb motherfucker, Code 45.
They can't even afford to come to work right now, which of course they haven't been getting paid for more than a month. That's why President Trump decided to send hundreds of ICE officers into the airports that are greatly impacted, like here in Atlanta.
Now look, at this point, we are well aware that Code 45 is ruining everything. Okay, ain't no questions about that. Okay, and all I'm saying is, if you can avoid flying, you probably should avoid flying because they looking to fuck with people. If you look like you might not have been born here, you know what I'm saying? If you look like you might buy bitty bitty bum bum, okay. If you look like you may not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, if you can avoid these airports at this point in time, avoid it. Just because they on some bullshit. Because why didn't they have fucking Coast Guards go do it? Okay? Ain't nobody in the ocean. Why, of all of the teams to deploy to the airports, why would they pick ICE? You want to know why? Because they want to fuck with y'all. So I'm just telling y'all now, if you can avoid it, avoid it. Because they was child.
What's your name? Show the badge. Where's the badge?
ICE agent detains a mom at the airport traveling with her young daughter and refused to show her vacation. The fact that they can even have people working in any official capacity who does not have to prove who they are shows you how completely insane Code 45 is. This child, look, again, if you can avoid it, because you know you look like they're gonna fuck with you, please avoid it. Please avoid it. Okay? Don't risk it because no one has child. Okay, they want to cause more chaos. And that's what's happening. More chaos. So they're trying to round up people who look like they shouldn't be here. And I'm warning y'all. Okay, I'm warning y'all. Now I said, first of all, who the fuck hired this man? Now, first of all, you know how you when you apply for a job and you go in for the job interview, whatever, you have to look presentable. Okay, you have to look like you're supposed to be here. Now, a lead programmer for the popular Roblox game charged with 40 counts of child stuff. Okay, the PORN. He also had a sex. I said, first of all, who makes sex dolls that are not adults?
Programmer for Roblox is behind bars on child pornography charges. Jamie Bourne is charged with 40 counts of child porn.
Whatever they say Jamie Bourne did, Jamie Bourne did it.
Porn possession as well as possession.
That little hair hanging over his forehead, that let me know he did it.
Of a child sex doll. According to arrest records, Bourne told investigators he is a programmer for the online gaming platform Roblox, which is geared toward children and teens.
I might look. Wow, we can't police how people look, and you can't say, oh, they look like a pedophile. He looked like a pedophile. He looked like he should not work for any children department at all. Period. And anytime somebody, there should be some kind of link, because stuff has to be ordered and shipped. Anytime anyone selling, okay, a sex doll that is not in the builtness of an adult, Okay, if anyone is who he ordered the dog from.
Bourne is booked into the Orleans Parish Justice Center with a bond of over $2 million. This comes after Attorney General Liz Merrill filed a lawsuit against Roblox Corporation in August for failing to protect children from sexual predators.
They got him hired for as the damn staff. So again, I need all the adults. You know what I'm saying? I follow what's her name? Brianna and who was Brianna's husband? A couple from Married at First Sight. Vincent. Brianna and Vincent was on Married at First Sight season, whatever. And they have two small children, a little girl and a little boy. Little girl is probably maybe 3 years old, maybe 4. I think there's some maybe 2 or whatever. And they just made a post saying they would no longer be posting their children on their social media because they want to avoid, them being put out into the atmosphere for pedophiles. And I feel like more parents should think about that, who are social media influencers or whatever, because pedophiles be out here looking for innocent content that they then make into other things. Okay, so Jamie Bourne, who was out here working for Roblox, which is a children's game thing or whatever, like it almost makes you feel like they're looking for ways to get to kids. You know what I'm saying? So if you know any Jamie Bournes in your life, if any adults who is a little bit weird, adults who have dolls at home, toys but no children, any adult that has toys but no children, you're weird. And I don't mean people who don't have like collectibles. I mean actual like toys that don't make no fucking sense. Okay, I hope somebody beat James' ass in prison. Now I hope he get beat up too. Okay, USPS worker arrested on child endangerment charges. Why? Because he attacked a 4-year-old. I said, now why you push this boy? Now you see the mail truck up there. You see the little boy walking towards the mail truck. You then see the mailman push the. I said, now what the hell happened? Did he have a gun? Like, why you push that boy like that? Did you have beef with him before? What happened? What happened that made you want to push a kid? Did he call you a punk ass bitch? I don't know. All I know is pushing a child is insane. Okay. Now, if that's my kid, I'm finna beat your ass. Okay. We have to fight immediately. Okay. So again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong with people. They all need Jesus. Also, parents, keep an eye on your children because folks out here wilding. Okay. Now I say they reviewed the CCTV footage. Police have taken the suspect into custody. Let's see, it's 39-year-old man from Stony Point. He was charged with endangering the welfare of a child and attempted assault in 3rd degree. Okay, he needs to be fired. Unless that kid was running up with a knife or a gun, child, or some kind of deadly weapon, why would you push him? Again, I don't know what's wrong with people. I really, really don't. I kept hearing about the plane that crashed into the rescue truck. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Girl, first of all, it happened this morning. And 2 pilots passed away. Dozens of people were hurt because a freaking airplane collided into a rescue truck at the airport. And y'all know why I blame Code 45, okay? Because Code 45 was just ripping apart all of the different departments here and there, whatever. I feel like people who knew how to run shit ain't in charge no more. People who knew how to avoid these crazy things happening ain't employed no more. Because I was like, how on God's green earth did an airplane collide with a rescue vehicle on the runway? Why was the rescue vehicle on the runway? Okay, so let's listen. Let's listen a little bit.
At approximately 11:40 last night, Air Canada Flight 8646, operated by Jazz, collided with the Port Authority Aircraft Rescue and Firefighting Vehicle on runway 4. The plane carried 72 passengers and 4 crew. The ARFF vehicle carried 2 officers. In accordance with our emergency plan, our mutual aid partners, FDNY and NYPD, immediately responded. Initial numbers indicate that 41 passengers and crew were transported to the hospital, as well as the ARF officers. At this time, we understand that 32 have been released, but there are also serious injuries.
Now, why she in black lipstick? You can't be around here discussing a plane crash that killed people with black lipstick on.
Sadly, the 2 pilots are confirmed deceased, and notifications are being made by Air Canada's care team at this time. At approximately 11:40 last night, the vehicle was responding to another aircraft operated by United that had reported an issue with odor.
It's an extremely unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to the people who lost their lives in this accident. I saw they had footage of the plane hitting the vehicle, and I was like, it's insane, and it's too much going on at airports and shit. I need everybody to go sit down somewhere. Okay, I need everybody to go sit down somewhere. I need to just stop. Okay, just stop. Because I'm like, girl, I can't do it. Now, again, crazy people. A Florida woman arrested after she allegedly punched a pregnant driver, attacking elderly bystander and biting the police. Girl, is she high? Is it crack cocaine? Did she run? Girl, she ran up on a girl. Not open the door. First of all, if we on the streets and your car stopped and my car stopped, my door locked. Okay, my door locked. Unless I'm gonna get out of my car and beat your ass. But how are you up here fighting people? What is wrong with you, white lady? Yo, I be waiting. I be like, ooh, why won't nobody come do that to me? Okay, but anytime you are out here being crazy, deranged, to jump out your car, run up, pow, bitch, you dead. Bitty bitty bum bum. Okay, you have to die. And if you don't have a gun, get you a little stun gun, little zap, girl. Y'all. Get crazy. I know this is charged. I put out the charger. Okay. Get you. No, wrong button. Get you. Oh no, I gotta charge it. Let me charge it. While we sitting here. I gotta put out my purse. Get you a stun gun. Okay, get you a stun gun and start stunning these hoes. If somebody run up on you and you don't have a gun, stun gun them. They're legal. I gotta charge it. Okay. But I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna wait because I want to put it. I don't want to accidentally forget and leave it charged all night. I'll charge it tomorrow. But I just need people to know. Start hurting people coming at you. Okay? If you running up on my car, I have every right to beat you up. If you open up my car door, oh, you want to squabble. Okay. I'm going to kick her in the chest. Donkey kick her in the chest. Crazy bitch. I'm like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with you? 37-year-old Mandolin Schaefer Brockwell, okay, kept stop anyway, go beat her up. Beat her up. Now what do you do? 21-year-old Arlington man arrested for murder after fatally shooting his grandmama after an argument over allowance. First of all, that's a hard 21. Okay, I swear, this man, I thought he was 42. That's a hard 41. I'm 44. Okay, he 21. He look older than me. Ron Trail Jackson has been charged with murder after a 68-year-old woman was found dead at an apartment complex. Per the police, okay, the respondent was seen at around 4:40 on Friday after a family member discovered the woman unresponsive on the patio. The police showed up. She had been shot and was put on. You shot her. The 21-year-old grandson, okay, said things turned deadly after Jackson and the victim got into heated arguments over his allowance money. Allowance money? Allowance money? They show he's 21. Is it a typo? He admitted to the shooting. He admitted to shooting her inside the apartment Friday morning, then dragged her body out the patio. Girl, he in jail. They got the gun. Look, when I tell y'all, I think I was just talking. Look, I've said y'all watch Paradise. If you watch Paradise on Hulu, there was an episode that I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't watched it. There was an episode, I think last week, and I posed it because I was talking to him about it, and I posed the question. I was like, and I think I've asked him this before. I was like, if you know that a child, if you know that a baby is going to grow up and be a killer and going to kill people or whatever, don't you think it's better to just keep the baby? You know, if we knew that Jeffrey Dahmer would be who he was, if we knew that Charles Manson, if we knew that Ted Bundy, if we knew, you know, the people who do these heinous crimes would grow up to be who they were, don't you want to just get them out here with those baby? Because there was an episode that happened, and it was like, you know, they're going to be a killer. Kill him now. And I'm like, yes, kill the bitch now. Okay? Because if a 21-year-old grandson is out here killing grandmama over allowance money, don't we want to save grandmama life? And I'm not saying kill people. All I'm saying is, if you got a message from the future that said, hey, Jeffrey Dahmer gonna be eating people, at some point, hey, right before he start doing it, take his ass out. Even that movie that with Tom Cruise, Minority Report, where they could see a future crime and they would then arrest people based on the future. Do that. Now grandma dead because he wanted some allowance money. Now she dead. You can't get no, and now you're in prison. I'll be like, people are dumb. Okay. Dangerous. See, this you can't even date no more. Okay. Christopher Covington Smith is accused of intentionally killing his girlfriend. Okay. Not with a girlfriend. I don't know, a woman. Okay, not with a girlfriend. I don't know. Okay. Intentionally killing Carissa Trowbridge during a domestic dispute. Oh, this something. Okay. They had an argument before the incident, which was captured on video. And then it shows him driving reverse run her over with her own car. I was like, first of all, you evil, sadistic bastard. So again, we have these. You can't date people anymore because you think y'all cool. You meet someone who seems nice, and they seem nice, and then they go crazy. You arguing, and then they kill you by running you over with your own truck. Luckily, it was all caught on camera, so that way he can't say he didn't do it. He looked crazy. His face looked sideways. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Be careful who you date. Okay? Be careful who you date because I always be like, look, the reason I stick to my bubble and leave me and mine in my bubble, I don't have time for the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? So, because this did not have to happen, how you upset? We have an argument and you decide to get in my car and kill me. Then leave it in my car. So if you see this man, if he gets off, if you see this man, don't trust him. Okay, you have to really be careful. And the crazy thing is, I would say dating back in the day was easier. Most people back in the day, they showed you crazy up front. You know, about 3 months in, you're gonna see the crazy and I gotta leave. Nowadays, you never know. So make sure you rest in peace and may he burn to hell. First of all, Gypsy Rose, who killed your mama, you know, I need people to know that girl crazy.
Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
I went to prison for 8.5 years because my own mom.
Oh my God.
Hey, we listen and we don't judge.
We do judge murder. Okay? We do judge murder. You can't kill someone and then say, we listen and we don't judge. Yes, we do. We do. 12 jury people, the judge, a prosecution, all of that. Girl, why would you ever, girl, again, when you see crazy, understand it's crazy. Okay, she's crazy. Because who does that about a dead mama? I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not a killer. I'm just saying. I think that maybe all of my crazy stories, because it wasn't that much. I don't think it's that much. I'm gonna leave it at that. Wait. What is the white lady doing?
Good evening. Thanks for letting me speak. I'm here to talk about item number 2 on your agenda, which was book purchasing. Before you purchase new books, you need to get rid of the 500 filthy books that you have.
Filthy?
I'm going to read one. If there's children in the audience, they need to leave.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate.
Oh, not appropriate. Then why are they in your schools?
Ma'am,
this
you're
book
wasting your time.
is in DeBakey, Fur, and Heights High School. His cock was enormous.
His cock was enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his cock. She
Absolutely
licked across
not.
his broad
This is your
head,
second
tongue
warning. Thank you,
sliding into
miss.
the small slit.
Officer, please
If you
escort
don't like
this
it,
woman
remove
from
it
the
so the
podium.
children don't have access to it.
How did she find the book? How did Bonnie Wallace find the cock conversation book at the school? Because how do I know the book got cock in it? Okay, that means Granny was at home reading cock books. Okay, and then the granddaughter brought home a cock book and said, "Come on, look what I read." It's talking about, girl, what is going on? I don't even know. You know, girl, to say it's 513,000 in a girl. Have you read all the books? Where's security? Now she went back and sat down. Girl, get up and go home.
You're being removed. Thank you very much.
And here come Paw.
Yes, sir.
My name is Richard Scarborough.
Good evening. Thanks for letting me speak. I'm here to talk about item number 2 on your agenda, which was book purchasing. Before you purchase new books, you need to get rid of the 500 filthy books that you have.
How does she know it's 500 filthy books at the school?
I'm going to read one. If there's children in the audience, they need to leave.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate in public.
Oh, not appropriate. Then why are they in your schools?
Ma'am,
this
you're
book
missing your time.
is in DeBakey, Fur, and Heights High School. His cock was enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his cock.
Now, first of all, what books say cock? Okay, I read some books back in my day. Okay, but we got our books in the library. Okay, and they always said dick. Okay, I don't think I've ever read a book that said cock. It always said dick. It may have said penis, whatever. But cock, who say cock? A cock of the chicken. I'm just saying. And for her to know that the book at the school library got cock this and cock that, first of all, it's just it's just a penis. That's all. What y'all scared of penis for? It's a high school. Child, his cock was enormous. His cock was enormous. She wrapped her hand around the cock. Girl, what else did she do? Okay, but again, anyone saying the word cock, I don't trust y'all. Okay, I don't, child. Cock sounds horrible. It does. So anyone use the word cock, that to me, that's not even erotic. That's some weird words. Okay, don't nobody want no cock. Don't nobody. Can you imagine? Girl, anyway, grandmama said, get the book out of here. Get the cock out of the schools. Okay, we don't want no cock around here. Now, if it had said dick, that would have been better. Anyway, y'all take 30 good seconds and like the video. And the cock is back. Okay, let's get into the people and whatnots. Okay, that's one thumbnail. Okay, let's start with Nia Long at, because I was looking at things, y'all, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? Hold on. Well, no, we're not gonna start there. One, the Roots picnic, okay, now has more performers listed. Okay, everybody gonna be at the Roots picnic. Okay, Jay-Z, Erykah Badu, Kalani, Brandy, T.I. Okay, if y'all don't know, go May 30th and 31st. I said Brandy too. Go ahead, Brandy. I get it, girl. Look, Brandy got things to do. She got time for y'all mess with her and who she's fucking, whatever. No, I'm performing, making my money. Okay. Let's see. Now says Jermaine Dupri and friends. Who are the friends? They like so Korean Bailey Ray. Okay, come on now, Bilal. This is a little black party. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, Jay-Z and them around there. Now also wait, because it was something else with Brandy. Where I gotta okay. Brandy has a date for a Walk of Fame. Now even though Ray getting them up there ruining shit, okay, ruining all the things. Brandy will get her Walk of Fame star. Okay, on Monday, March 30th at 11:30 a.m. I hope y'all think Ray J shouldn't show up. Okay, Ray J should not be able to go to the Walk of Fame for Brandy because he out here he's embarrassing Brandy. He's gonna come in there with a heart monitor, with blood on his eyes, child sweating. And we don't have time for him as foolishness. So we're gone some damn where. Okay. Also, y'all do not forget this Thursday, there's a versus battle. Okay, Tank versus Tyrese or whatever. Okay, we will at least have a live after show chat. I don't know if I want to do a live watch along. Because then I have to be on the whole time. Okay. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a after show chit chat. But that's this Thursday. Okay. Don't forget, y'all. Because are they promoting a lot? I don't think they are. Okay, but this I think it starts at what time it starts, child? But it's probably like 7, 8 p.m. and whatnot. But get into that. We're gonna be around there, okay? Toni, I'll pop it in because look, we not gonna be here longer than 2 hours. Okay. I'm just saying because we ain't got much and I want to go to bed. Toni Braxton, y'all know she's on the tour with New Edition and Boyz II Men. Okay, and yesterday's show, she had to cut her performance short. And they said, "What's wrong, Toni? What's happening, girl? What's wrong with Toni Braxton? What's happening?" She posted on her story today saying, "My loves, I am so sorry I wasn't able to finish the show last night. I had an unexpected personal emergency and had no choice but to stop." To step away. You deserve my everything, and I hate that I couldn't give it to you. I feel your love from here. Thank you for the training. Is she okay? Y'all know Toni has lupus, and so sometimes she has flare-ups and whatnot. And you know she's on this tour, child. She's giving y'all all she got around here. So y'all send some prayer and some love and some good vibes to Toni. She did not say what happened or why she had to leave early, but I feel like she probably wasn't feeling well. Okay. And so she said, "Leave me be, bitch." So prayers, good vibes, hugs for Toni. Okay. Because we love her. We do. Nia Long. Nia Long. Now, y'all know I love Nia Long. I do. Nia Long is playing Katherine Jackson in the new Michael Jackson biopic. That's, you know what I'm saying? You know, she's finally playing, you know, older people. Well, just because she like in her 50s. She's like in her 50s, okay? But Nia Long is trying to get some protection, okay, because folks is crazy around here. She wanted to get a PPO because she's a alleged stalker. Now, this is my thing. Anytime anyone knows your address and they show up, they send things to your house, that's a level of stalking. Because unless you know me in real life, not talking, let me slow down. I told y'all we didn't have much to talk about today. I thought I was so good. I told y'all we ain't got that much, y'all. We got that much. But yeah, Nia Long, but again, as I was saying, if someone who don't know you is sending things to your house, okay, they are popping up to your home, that is a version of stalking. Okay, and no one should feel like, hey, I am not safe because someone I do not know is sending things to my house and making me feel unsafe. Okay, so she's trying to get a whole PPO restraining order, get away from me. Per team, she filed for a temporary restraining order against a woman, a lady, a crazy bitch. Okay, against a woman identified as Carrie McDonald, alleging ongoing stalking behavior. And the following the claims that McDonald was a stalker and said she does not know the woman despite the alleged obsession. And that's how it be. Okay. And I'd be like, girl, Get out of my house, okay? Nia, the woman, has been harassing her for over 2 years. Damn, 2 years. Sending unwanted cards, flowers, and gifts. But also also appearing her house. Look, if you don't know someone and they pop up, I feel like if you come to my personal space and you know I don't know you, and you don't know me, really, and you show up to my house, I will assume you're here to hurt me. And if I say, hey, don't come round here no more, bitch, and you come round here again, I assume that you want to hurt me. And you gotta die. But again, over 2 years, also put her house on multiple occasions. Okay. It escalated over the weekend when Nia claims McDonald rang her doorbell. Ring the doorbell. Nia, girl, where you leaving that, girl? The doorbell. Girl, you know, okay. Crazy lady came and rang the doorbell, which means the police came to the house. She was arrested. Okay. A prior incident back in 2024 happened. The same lady showed up at night, wanted an entry. Girl, look, once you show up one time to my house, uninvited, unexpected, and it's more than once, I feel like the first time, maybe you don't pop them. The second time, you absolutely pop somebody. Okay? You absolutely pop somebody if they're showing up to your home and you don't know them. That is stuff you can't. I need people to know. Again, Nia has 2 children. Her mom stay there. Now, this is what pissed me off. Okay, the judge denied the temporary restraining order. They have a hearing in April. If I'm telling you, I don't know this person. I am a famous actress around here. I have children. My mom is here. I want a protection order against this person. A judge denying it is insane to me. I don't like the fact that something bad has to happen in order for people to take threats seriously. I should not have to die or be hurt, murdered, maimed, attacked for anyone to know, hey, this person keep coming around here, and I say stop and they won't stop. So whoever the judge is, I hope your feet get real cold at night and your toenails fall off. Because why would you not give her the protection order? Anyway, I'm like, now why would you do that? Now why would you do that? Now, I'm going to review the new season of Beauty and Black. I'll probably have that up sometime tomorrow. Now, look, I don't watch Married to Medicine, but I watch the clips on social media. Okay, and I'm familiar with Quad and that man King he was dating. They have since broken up, and on the show. On the reunion, it was brought up that Quad blocked him from being on the reunion. I feel if you date someone and have an on-air relationship for 2 seasons, you travel back and forth to Ghana to get pregnant by him, you should not be allowed to block him from coming on the show for the reunion. Okay, you should have no say unless he beat you up and there's a protection order that he can't do. Okay, that's weird to me. But Simone asked a really great question to Quad.
Without me having a car saying I'm going to run you over, we both decided to go on this journey together to conceive a child. I never wanted to neglect anything that had anything to do with him, and I've always put my best foot forward.
What's the small question that child?
Devoted myself. So when I heard that, I'm like, damn, where am I?
I have a question. You are more than welcome to say none of my damn business. If you and King could not decide on whose house to live in, when you were going to get engaged, get married. Why did y'all move forward with the IVF process?
Because
I said, now that's a great question. Okay, why would anybody, if we just fucking, okay, but we can't agree on general stuff, okay? We can't agree on where to live. He don't want to move my house. When you can't make that kind of decision, yes, why would your next decision be, you know what? Listen, baby. Bitch, why would you want to do that?
He's a great co-parent.
Okay.
Even now, he doesn't live in the same household with his daughter and her mom, and he's an amazing co-parent.
And so you were thinking more along the lines of, even if this doesn't work out, I have an amazing sperm donor.
It did seem.
That's insane to me. I feel like I don't understand it when women make decisions to be with a man who they kind of know they not going to really be with. You know what I'm saying? And they want us, the fans of their shows or whatever, to believe, oh, yeah, it's a real relationship. Now, do I think Quad and the King guy faked it for the show? No, I do think they was banging in real life. I do think they had a relationship. But it is weird to me that there were these big hiccups, you know, in the relationship. But she still chose to want to do a baby shit with him. And then when that didn't work out for the reasons, you know, for different medical reasons or whatever, and you come on the show to discuss the season, that was a part of the show. You brought him on the show. Y'all dated for years. And I don't get why, if it just didn't work out, and y'all just, you know what I'm saying, you know, went y'all separate ways, why not close that chapter and let it be that? It's weird to me. But Quad, it's not that I don't like Quad, but I've always felt like Quad puts on fronts for the show. She would have real stuff going on in life, but she still makes it for the show. And you can't want to control the narrative when you allow him to be on the show. You propped him up for, you know, oh, he great, fuck Greg. It's all about King. And now that it's over, you don't want him to speak. I feel like a part of that comes from Quad not wanting people to get more information from whatever happened. I saw on social media, I think Simone and also Toya was hanging out with King. Well, mainly, you know, not Toya. They was at an event. And also, when you incorporate someone in your friend group, he's now friends with the husbands. So it's like, it angers me when we had these shows where the women or whoever bring in their partners and this and that, and then all of a sudden, I don't want him here. Well, no, no. It's called Married to Medicine. You ain't married. He wasn't medicine. We went along your journey of y'all being together, this baby ship going on or whatever. I feel like if you want to properly close out that chapter, properly close it out. And that doesn't include you trying to control the narrative. To me, that's not reality at all. I also think Quad can also shoot herself in the foot because you can't. I think Quad shared just enough to not get put off the show. And Quad and her little slick tongue and her shade is great. However, if I don't feel like you're giving trueness in your life, I don't want you around here. That don't mean let King come on and spray her. However, he was on the show for 2 seasons. Y'all dated for 2 seasons. Well, more than 2 seasons because y'all dated the season before that. We in Ghana. You're crying. All these. Finish it out. finish it out. And when they made it clear that Quad blocked him from coming, to me, that's petty. That's childish. Does he need his own segment? No. But if you're going to address, if you're going to, you're a part of your whole storyline was you and King and this, IVF journey that y'all took, you flying to Ghana, and how that put a huge strain on your relationship. Why not have that conversation? Why not discuss how that hurt your relationship? And it can't only come from Quad at all. It makes people feel like you used him for the storyline. Now, I'm not saying she faked in vitro, not in vitro. She faked IVF. I'm not saying she was not really flying over to Ghana. I think that all happened, true. But I also think Quad said, I do want a baby now because it ain't with Greg. Okay. I do, let's see how it happens. Let's see where it goes. And yeah, I also feel like, where's it at? They kept teasing Sweet Tea about her, not being able to easily get pregnant for Greg, and not look at Quad. So, even seeing Toya kind of crack this about, menopause. Girl, I don't look. If you don't want your story on the show, then don't bring him in on the show. But I don't care about Quad's version of what happened. Because Quad will always tell Quad's version of what happened. It's only when her and Greg broke up and were divorcing, they had Greg on. And they sat one-on-one with Andy and had a conversation. His version of her version, all that stuff. The same should happen when you introduce someone as your mate for a couple of years, who you praise up until recently. And folks saw the difference in how y'all interacted. It went from a loving, fun relationship to, child, I'm like, y'all even together? He wants, he wants to share his food with you. Girl, what's happening around it? You know what I'm saying? So a lot needs to happen. Jackie needs to go sit her head down somewhere. Quad, we don't want Quad can go. Quad can go. Quad can go. In my opinion, Quad left a while ago. Okay. But yeah, something needs to happen. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in. I love Simone's question. You and him had these fundamental, non-agreeable, things in life. Why would you then want to have a baby with him? And her, well, he's a great father to a daughter. So even if we don't work out, I'll have a great co-parent. He's a great co-parent with that lady. You don't know how he'll be with you. We've seen men who was great to one mama and horrible to another one. Tristan Thompson. Okay, there are many men who you will think, they're great fathers to one kid and not the other. So I would not want to go into a parentship with someone. I'm like, I know you ain't gonna make it out, but go to the burn bank. Okay, but again, I just did not like the whole them saying that she blocked him from coming on. I'm like, well, no, why not finish out your storyline? Bring him on for 5 minutes. He's speaking his piece and he's gone. But to me, Quad blocking him, as they say, Quad blocked him, feel like she's blocking something. Just saying. Wait, let me scroll up because y'all told me I was rushing. I'm like, I'm not rushing. We might get 2 hours, shot. I don't know. Oh, Heavenly, wait. Heavenly is not gonna win her run for whatever she works for. She ain't gonna win. She'll be back next season. And her bringing up how my son was having a mental situation and he was a wreck. Heavenly also uses deflection in a way to not address her family. Now, it's true, if your son had any kind of medical issues or whatever, you should not discuss that. But how did it go from, well, my son got arrested, my husband knew, he did not tell me. So your husband knew your son had a medical situation and got arrested, and y'all thought to not discuss it for a couple years, because that's weird to me. Heavenly also needs to open up more of our family. Heavenly and Damon's marriage is not perfect. There's a lot of deflection there. In my opinion, Toya needs to watch her mouth when she talks to Eugene, just as a respectful person, because that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Period. So we'll see what happens next season. And I'm also happy it was only a 2-part reunion. It did not need 3 parts. Boosie gave his mama a house, child. Boosie has land, and he built his mama an estate on the land he bought. Now, usually, we don't like Boosie. He's ignorant, okay? But at least it's a good thing.
She gonna be so happy. Oh my God.
How old is Boosie's mama?
Come on, get out, Mom.
What is this?
Get out.
Oh my God. Now, I know you ain't got me on social media with these clothes on.
Don't worry about no damn clothes. Don't worry about that.
Oh my God.
Now, that's the one thing I can give Boosie credit for, is that I think Boosie knew, I'm not going to be able to make this kind of money forever. Let me do the best I can what I got. Let me buy this land so that way my whole family can always be okay.
It's your new house.
Oh, thank you. That's them barbarian houses. The houses that was built like in
Let me get your sign on your. Hold on.
Oh, Candy Hatch Parkway.
All right, come on.
All right.
I'm gonna put you some couch. I'm gonna put you some couches out here where you could just sit out here on the couches.
Couches.
Yeah.
You know I love flowers, so we put some flowers over here by the tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. This is just
the beginning.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
It's nice. Oh, my house matched the grandkids.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
My house matched the grandkids' houses, apartments. Uh-oh.
I hope it's all free. Did you gotta pay the light bill? Who paid the light bill?
You come in today with your shoes on, but you don't come in the house with shoes on.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Oh.
We got it furnished too, girl?
Still got some little stuff to do. What is this?
It's a bathroom.
For the gas?
Yeah, it's a bathroom.
She didn't see my bathroom before? It's a bathroom, man.
Bathroom. 100-inch TV. Blue, your favorite color.
I love blue.
You love blue.
Oh, come on, that Louis Vuitton one in the background.
It's the kitchen.
Okay.
It's the kitchen.
It's a nice countertops.
Another little pantry room.
All right.
Okay.
What's in here?
Washing and dryer.
Oh.
Refrigerator, microwave, your stove.
Wow.
Was it the dishwasher?
Wow.
I got you some shirts. Look, some of our favorite pictures.
That is nice. This is the first booster dash with the bicycles.
Yeah.
What this one here?
Another picture.
Oh, this one I was at Geo Prep.
Now, don't get me wrong. Boosie's still an ignorant ass motherfucker. Okay, but this is nice.
Yeah.
But who paying the light bill, the water bill?
I got some perfume for you. You ain't even worry about the gifts. You don't never worry about it. Louis Vuitton bag, Louis Vuitton pocketbook.
Wow.
Louis Vuitton glasses. 100 inch. Some shopping money, 10,000 shopping.
Wow.
Okay, 10K shopping money.
So this is on my bag. What is this here?
Oh, them roses.
Oh, isn't that precious?
Them white roses.
Oh, they precious.
Them white roses.
It's nice. You ain't do
Who paying the bill?
bad at all. Just some little stuff we got to do. I'm gonna get my own comforter because I don't like no cheap comforters.
It's your
Child, they ain't fix the bed. Boosie, why you fix the bed, Boosie? Ain't no sheets on the bed. Take the plastic off the bed, boy.
room, big old bed.
That's nice.
It's your room. It's the master.
That's not bad.
Put a damn thing on that box spring thing, boy.
It's your bathroom.
Oh, I'm gonna fix it up now. You know I can fix up them bathrooms.
It's your closet. I'm not finished. Hold on. You gotta look at the other rooms.
Okay, it's nice.
I know I ain't do bad. I built this in 180 days, man.
It's my room. What's this right there?
This guest room.
Now, why that bed is better than the other bed?
Guest room.
All right.
On this side, another guest room. Another
Now, why both guest room bed look better than the goddamn mama bed?
guest room.
Nice. So just small things we got to do.
This your outside.
Oh, this is the backyard. Huh?
Yeah, this the back where you can look over the lake. The lake down a little bit, but all this whole thing slide back.
Okay. Wow, I like that stone.
Move the camera, boo. I want to see it. Move,
The whole thing opened up.
Wow. I like this. I like this.
So again, Boosie is still an ignorant.
So this match,
Okay. Boosie's still real ignorant, but at least he bought some land. He got the family around there. Okay. I think the kids got their own compound, their own little house. That's great, great, great. Look. But mama said, I gotta get a style, child. Okay, I gotta give you some things. It was nice. It was nice. Again, I remember when Boosie first showed this big plot of land that he got. And him building, not a little house, but houses on the land. It makes sense. Okay. Now again, as long as mama ain't paying no bill herself, as long as mama ain't gotta pay the light bill, okay. As long as mama, because I'm a firm believer in do not give somebody a house they can't afford to take care of. Okay. If you give them a house, make sure either it's fully paid for or they can afford to maintain it. Because ain't nothing worse than getting somebody a house they can't afford to maintain. Don't you get your mama daddy no $5 million house that costs $100,000 to run the water and they can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that the land that he's bought, the house that he's bought, that they are affordable to anyone who may have to pay whatever on their own. Okay, guys, I don't know. But kudos to Boosie for the one time child not being the ignorant motherfucker he is. Kurt and Rashida run around on the street child singing R. Kelly. Now y'all know they say Kurt was dating Rashida when he was grown and she wasn't. Rumors.
Now you sing R. Kelly.
I don't care about that. R. Kelly's still the best.
Now I'm a firm believer in, when Kurt, we think you dated young girls or whatever, okay? Not children, the younger women. Now, while I do not play Aura of the Kelly around my house, I do not. I do feel like if you have purchased his music already, if you have R. Kelly CDs, if it comes on the radio, I don't mind anyone, playing it, whatever, because at least he's not making any revenue from that. Okay. But if you right streaming that man music, don't stream it, y'all. Don't make that man no money. But I can't listen to straight R. Kelly because I feel like, oh, it was about kids, about teenagers. Okay, so I can't do that. But Kirk said, I'm gonna listen anyway. But Kirk, you like that. Okay. Salt-N-Pepa, TLC is going on tour with En Vogue, the iconic tour. I'm sorry, it's called It's Iconic, the tour. Now again, TLC, it's just the T and the C. But again, TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, it's been a while coming. And then En Vogue, which En Vogue? Okay, the 4 or the 3. Okay. So again, TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, along with Cinderella, are going to forge for a major moment of music, or whatever. The first ever co-headline North American run, dubbed the It's Iconic Tour. Okay, produced by Live Nation. The tour will kick off August 15th in Franklin, Tennessee, and will go to all the cities. So it will be from August to October. And En Vogue will be on here too. Now I'm like, but which En Vogue? Cause they be beefing sometimes. Oh, they can do What a Man Together. What a Man, okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Who was that? Oh no, that was SWV. They could have added SWV and Escape on here. It had a whole thing, child. But again, if y'all care to go, again, it starts August 13th through October 11th. It's like just 2 months, okay? Again, TLC, Salt-N-Pepa with Cinderella, and if y'all not old enough to know how great En Vogue's catalog is, bitch, you do not know. So congrats to ladies on their tour. Congrats to them. Okay, I won't be there, but you should. And wait a minute, I feel like, oh, Bill Cosby, girl, child, Bill owes people some. Is Bill still rich? I feel like Bill got money. Okay, but a lady who accused him, a Donna Mop singer, okay, accused him of drugging and abusing her sexually back in 1972. He has been ordered to pay her $19.2 million. I said, bitch. Okay. Per Court Records. She was working as a waitress when Cosby invited her to one of his comedy shows. She claims he gave her wine and a pill that left her, look, Bill Cosby has always said he was putting pills and he was pulling people. Okay. He was saying back then, you would be quaaludes folks left and right. Okay. So I feel like he can't deny it because he said it verbatim, like, oh yeah, I'll give him a quaalude. Okay. It says Cosby did not take a stand during the trial. The jury said, hey, we with her. This is it was a civil suit. He has a few civil suits going on. But I'm like, does he have 19.25 to give her? His attorney said they plan to put the decision, calling the ruling disappointing, but claiming they have strong grounds to challenge it. She said it took over 5 decades to reach this moment and hopes the outcome gives her a level of justice for other women as well. I'm going to say this. If you won 19.25, and if you know, hey, I know it's 5 other women suing him, get him on $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you get such a large sum of money and use out for all the women, give them a $1. Give a $1, not $5. Give a $1. Give, you know what I'm saying? 19.25. Now, well, first of all, the lawyer gonna get some too. Says that. Okay, but again, Bill has said in his past he will drop a Quaalude here and there. So whatever. So that's his fault. Okay, Bill, sir. Next time, don't do that. Jay-Z's Jay-Z's shows in New York. He's gonna have those anniversary shows at Yankee Stadium. People got tickets and they are now reselling the tickets at a child. They said the ticket was going for $12,000. Someone trying to resell the ticket for $12,000. This is crazy. And someone gonna buy it. That someone is gonna buy the ticket because someone wants to go. Okay. Child, look, it's Jay-Z. It's New York. I can only imagine how much other bullshit will happen before that tour happens. But we shall see. Ray J. Ray J is said, I'm sorry, baby, it wasn't me, it was Rome. And, you know, Brandy came out and denied her and Sean and said she didn't need Ray J to defend her. Ray J again was one off and saying shit. And then he came out and said, let me do a video. Ray, what he said was, he said, my bad, B, Brandy. This apology is for you and only you. I was out of pocket. No spend, no extras. You're my blood, and I moved in a way that didn't reflect your brand in a positive way. I apologize for real, and I'm making sure my actions line up with respect moving forward. I accept the repercussions of these actions. I will always defend you and anybody in my family I truly love, but I have to learn how to express myself in a respectful manner, especially when you are involved. I still don't like none of these guys, and what they did was janky as fuck. But what I said was not okay. Hopefully, I can be a part of your world in the near future for 2027. And to my mom and dad, I apologize too. Sincerely, on dead, not the dead home, not Ray. They had to stop saying on the dead homies. Okay, sir. What?
Listen, I'm gonna go all out for who I believe in and who I love. And Brandy has been the one who has put me on, who has given me my opportunities to become successful in every aspect, from acting to singing to TV, and the list goes on. I wouldn't be.
He uses that's his regular voice. That's Ray J's sober voice. When Ray J has been spiraling and on them pills and potions, and he's just out of his mind, his voice is different when he's not clean, when he's sober. When he ain't high on that stuff.
Here, and I wouldn't be where I am today without Brandy, right? And so this apology is to Brandy and Brandy only, and to Brandy's brand. There's a lot of things that I might say or do controversy-wise, right? But to tie both of those things into each other is not okay. Some of the things I said was absolutely...
You said you wanted to booty rape Shine, Mace, and Cameron.
Concerning, disrespectful, and heartless. I never want to attach Brandy into that much disrespect that I portrayed to the world. That should have been on a rant that only Ray J was about, and only had something to do with me and my issues. And that's what I'm apologizing for. So Brandy, I know what you heard was despicable, dirty, and just downright disrespectful.
I'm pretty sure that Brandy, Mama Norwood, Daddy Norwood, probably the Sarai, his niece, you know what I'm saying, was probably like, nigga, you tripping. Because again, Ray J was not just like, there's a way that you defend people you love. I fully get defending folks you love. I've done it before too. But he went 20 times left with it. So I'm pretty sure once he sobered up and answered his phone, and they said, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you? Why would you? Why would you?" He then probably realized, "Oh shit."
And I feel bad. I feel bad that I tied you into it and brought your brands into this world that I'm in. And so for that, I'm sorry. And I think for everybody else involved, we all need to just chill. It needs to stop now. There's a lot of positive things happening next week for brand, and this shouldn't lead into that. And so let me start by taking accountability and saying that it was absolutely wrong to be that disrespectful in defense mode. I'm gonna defend the family no matter what, but going that far into a brand that's so positive and so respectful, which has so much light in the future, Ray J was about, was unthinkable. And it was unbelievable. And, I think as men, we have to take accountability for all the other dudes and all the other people that's caught up in this. It should stop now. I don't want to keep going. I think y'all should stop too, and we should move on out of love and respect for women and for positivity. So this is a formal apology to my sister. No matter if I'm banned from coming on tour or going to the Hollywood Walk of Fame,
You can't come right there. You are on punishment.
Celebration coming up or any other events or opportunities that I could have had, they're all done. That's fine. But this apology was needed just to Brandy and to anybody that supports her.
Now, do we believe Ray J? I mean, I do believe he's sorry. I do. I feel like every time Ray J sobers up, and you can tell when he's doing those rants that he's not in his right mind. You can tell that he's on something and he's just going. So I do believe when he's in his right mind, he isn't high, he isn't on, in any kind of manic episode, that he realized I can't be fucking up. And I do think there's a difference between Ray J wanting his life to be chaos versus him wanting to create chaos for his sister. And, at least he came and said sorry, but you can't come to any events, Ray J. Okay. You are on punishment for at least the next 6 days. Okay. 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever. Okay. I also want Mace and Shine to shut the fuck up too. And let Brandy be. Okay. What's left, y'all? What I got left? What Mary J. Blige? Mary J. Blige was talking, child, and she said somebody hurt feelings. Okay. Mary was talking on a little podcast. I had this to say.
I've heard this before, but I ain't saying no names.
But you ain't saying no names.
I just met this person, and I was so excited to meet them. And this is when, back then when your roots was dark and your hair was blonde, but people didn't know what it was, but we knew what it was. Okay. So this person goes, you really should dye your hair, your roots the same color as your hair. And you need to learn how to sing on key. I ain't saying no names, but I was like, okay, let me go and see if I'm singing flat or whatever that means.
Right.
So, but I ain't saying no names. I was like, that was fucked up because I was excited to meet this person, and I mean like gung ho.
Now everyone thinks it was Shaka, and I think because Shaka, I think in some way or the other, Shaka has already said that she said something like this to Mary J. Blige a while ago. Because there was a point in Mary's career where Mary would be singing off key. When Mary was in the thick of the drama of her and Kendu child, and sometimes with her and Kate, there was a time where she, wasn't always on key. You know what I'm saying? And I can fully imagine Shaka Khan say, girl, or your roots don't match your ends. You should go fix that. And also, it be off key. Sing on key.
Somebody that you really looked up to.
Someone that I absolutely love so much. And
yeah, that's tough.
And that's what they said to me. Like, it was my first time, and they was like froze me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
And I thought it was gonna be like, hello, and you know, you need to it was very petty, and you need to sing on key. I was like,
yeah,
that was shocking.
Yeah,
I was crushed.
But that's why you speak about being humble and treating people a certain way.
Yeah, I try to treat people kind, but if you do some funny, stupid shit, I might say some, you know, it's not going to feel good. Yeah, but people do stupid stuff. They say stupid stuff, and I just get them a stupid response.
Yeah,
you know. But I ain't saying no names.
You ain't got to. We know. Look, Shaka has been messy. Not messy. I won't say messy. Shaka has been known to be very vocal and honest when she talks to people. Okay. I can imagine, because I don't think it was Aretha, because Aretha probably wouldn't care. And I feel like Mary and Shaka Khan are like the same vibe, just in different eras. Yeah, Shaka was upset for a song that Mary did that she didn't like how it came out. So I think it was Shaka. I think it was Shaka Khan. I forgot to put Mary in the thumbnail, girl. But I didn't. I'm like, I thought I forgot. Anyway, but Mary said she hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings, bitch. I didn't want it to happen. I want to get into. Did I put Nicki Minaj on? Did I put Nicki on here? I did not. I did put Cardi. Cardi is out here making money. Okay, Cardi is on a sold out tour. Every stop on Cardi's tour, I think she's had 20 shows at this point in time. Every stop on her tour has been sold out. She has her, I think it's called Grow Good hair brand that's coming out, you know, in a couple weeks or whatever. And she now has a Yahoo, hey, I said Yahoo, what am I? Yahoo.
I'm forgetting. Patience, I'm forgetting something important and I'm panicking. Did you remember to approve the wardrobe?
And her girl, hey, Patience.
Yaga? No, that's not it. Let me consult my memory.
So it's the Yahoo mailbox, like a planner, Yahoo planner, whatever. I'm forgetting stuff. I can't remember, bitch. Oh, Yahoo has. Do it with Yahoo, ho.
Are you good? Oh, fuck. Bomb C. Fear of missing something important.
Cardi said, ho, give me my checks. Okay, I have all the things. I love the fact that Cardi was smart enough to know, hey, I gotta branch out. I want to have all the things. I want the brands to love me, want me, pay for me. So Cardi has a new deal with Yahoo. Now, I used to have a Yahoo account. I do now. I only have Hotmail. I only have Gmail now. But Cardi is now with Yahoo. So congrats to Cardi and whatnot. Okay. But again, her tour sold out. Nicki who? Now Nicki Minaj. Now I was going. It was said that Nicki was dropped by Dev Atney. I don't even care who's managing Nicki Minaj right now, because whoever it is, it's horrible. Okay. That part I don't care about. But after the fact, I noticed this popped up. Okay, that Nicki Minaj was hit with lawsuit over $275K unpaid concert bill. Now y'all know they kept saying that Nicki's tour wasn't really no money maker. Okay, it was the kind of paying off stuff. Okay, that she didn't really make no money. Okay, so Nicki Minaj is being taken to court after a production company claimed she never paid them back. Okay, for expenses tied to a couple of her performances. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, a company called 24/7 Productions has filed a lawsuit against Nicki Minaj and her company Pink Friday Productions, claiming they fronted more than $275K in production costs for events. What tour was this? Oh, back in 2022. During the 2022 MTV Video Music Awards, where it provided the live entertainment production services, they claimed that in late 2023, Nicki's team asked them to assist with the production for her Jingle Ball performance for the Pink Friday 2 album. However, bitch, we didn't get paid. Okay. We did not get our money. They advanced more than $275K for the expenses. Okay, here, take this money, we get paid on the back end. Okay. The company was that despite Nicki's company reporting receiving around $650K, they did not get paid. Girl, why Nicki don't be paying these bills? I feel like that's why you always have to be involved a little bit in your business, because you never want, you're the talent, right? You may not know all the ins and outs. However, let me know who we owe money to. Because it's horrible when I have no idea I owe someone $300K because my managers or whoever else has extended stuff and they're not paid for stuff. Because again, if they loan us $275, okay, if we receive $650, we'll I need my monies. Okay. So they're suing for breach of contract and other claims to get more than $275K. Nicki, girl, get you a good lawyer. And every time Nicki owes someone money, she got it, then pay it. People don't out the blue sue. They usually ask, hey, I want my money. Can I get my money? I want my money. Can I get my money? So no one is out the blue sue someone for no reason. They usually sue someone because, get the likes up. It's 142 in here, okay? Get the likes up. We had 94 likes. Y'all like the video. But I'm like, she ain't got it. Okay. We on the bar, we're trying to shade Cardi. Yeah, and this is the thing. Cardi and Meg is smart. Their tours are making money. Their tours are making money. And on top of them making money touring, all the merch, all the other advertisements, all the other things they doing is making them money. Nicki Minaj, what else does Nicki have beside her music? Like, do she have like a perfume that y'all can buy? Some shoes, some t-shirts? Like, what is her brand? You know what I'm saying? Like, she should have something, but she ain't got nothing. But that's y'all girl. Kandi and Todd. Child, the judge is out here denying folks left and right. So Kandi and Todd came to a divorce settlement, right? Okay, that they said that they got it earlier this month. And Kandi said, hey, judge, we want to seal, okay, private our divorce settlement, because again, we have stalkers, folks who are in our business or whatever. Can you please have this be a closed, private, divorce and whatnot? Now, the crazy part is, Kandi at one point said that Todd was the one who kind of wanted this to be a public situation, which is crazy to me. Okay. But per source, okay, they finalized the agreements. They're trying to get a closed document, a sealed case, so that people can hear the details. Okay. They said concerns that the couple has been stalked and arguing that sealing the file will protect the children. The judge said, nope. I never understand why a judge would not seal someone divorced. When you see how public it is. Like if Jane and Jack Smith from Buckfuck, Georgia get divorced, no one is looking up Jane and Jack Smith divorce stuff at all. But I feel like they are absolutely looking for information on Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. I think there should be a rule for some famous people. They should be allowed privacy because no one is looking up random civilians, random individuals, but they will look up celebrity things. So I think it should be like a rule. Hey, if it's a couple, we see they're famous, let's at least seal the financials. We should not see that stuff. It ain't nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? But the judge declined to fully seal the case. The judge said they might consider a more limited approach, okay, potentially sealing details such as financial information, addresses, rather than restricting the case in full. Girl, don't do nothing in Georgia, okay? Georgia tells all your business. When Kandi said they was on the Zoom court, child, and people was in the Zoom court with them because they request to be there as press, girl. I think stalking. I think what they mean is Kandi brought up in an interview that we played Saturday, that while in their divorce proceedings, people, now she didn't say who, people were showing up to their Zoom hearings. People would apply as press to get the information. I fully feel like she probably meant ATA Lynn, Michelle Brown, or whatever. So I think she means the same people are stalking their case for content. You know what I'm saying? They're always in the courts. They're in the Zoom. And if girl, I would never, because there is a limit to what I am willing to do as a content creator. I feel like I don't want to be in someone's Zoom hearing. Now, if they have a public hearing at a courthouse that I can show up to, cool. That's a public thing at the courthouse. But to apply to be in a Zoom meeting is crazy to me. Now, if Kandi and Todd had a public hearing at the courthouse and press showed up, that's what it is. But applying to be on the Zoom meeting is crazy to me. Now, I know when we had to go to court for Ronnie's estate stuff after he passed away, on the Zooms, there are a whole bunch of people who are just on the Zoom call. So you do hear other people's cases, but you're usually only there because you are waiting for your case. So for anyone to be a fan or a foe of Kandi or Todd's to want to be on a Zoom call for their divorce is crazy. Period. Okay, so Kandi, I hope they, I do hope they seal the financial part of it all, because that ain't nobody's business. Okay, but we shall see. What happens next, child? Now, what's left? I think this the cable. Let me see. I forgot. Oh no, I gotta do Tommie and them. We did Nia, we did Toni. We're gonna do Drew and them right in 1 second. Okay. So wait a minute, child. We have to move other stuff. So one, Sherry Shepherd had Angela, K. Michelle, and Phaedra on the show. And K. Michelle was being shady.
Michelle, we got to talk housewives over here, okay?
Let me do this one. Hold on.
In the trailer, you were having issues with fellow housewife Drew Sidora. Now, what's going on? Why y'all can't get along?
Now, they're promoting the show, because the show is back in a couple of weeks. They're going to put the girls in groups. It makes sense, but whatever.
What's happening?
I can't say a lot, but I can say it's not for what people think it is. what she would hope it would be about.
Okay.
She would hope it would be about music, but I don't fight about music, you know, when something doesn't compare. So it wasn't that.
I look, this is what I do not like about K. Michelle. K. Michelle has spent her whole career fighting to be looked at as an artist and being taken seriously in her own genre of whatever. K. Michelle has had people doubt her talent and block her based on how she acts as a person. To try to shade somebody else who was also an artist and y'all on the same show is crazy to me. That aggravates me.
But no, honestly, like, right. You know, I travel all over the world. I work, you know, platinum, gold records, all type of stuff. One thing I'm not going to do is fight about music. So I think people think that that's what it's going to be.
And no, I don't think anyone assumed K. Michelle and Drew was fussing about music. Y'all are two different kind of artists. Drew is talented. Y'all both are talented. So I feel like you're being shady just to be shady. We felt like y'all believe because y'all, cause you petty, she petty.
I try to support all the beginners in music. Oh.
I don't like it when artists shade other artists like that. I feel like to say I support all beginners. Who says that? Because to some people, you are a beginner. Y'all on the same fucking show. So I just feel like it's one thing y'all beefing cool. But I don't get it when one person who's also fighting to be an artist is going to shade someone else who are doing the same thing. Now, Sherry, get your ass up off the floor. Get your ass up, Sherry. That was not fall out the chair, Shay. Girl, you hurt.
That is not fair.
And now Sherry can't get up. Now Sherry on the floor, okay? Drew's album was absolutely amazing. Drew is talented. And I feel like, again, I have no issue with people shade, like the shady back and forth, but I feel like if you're saying it's not about music, but you then shade her about music, it is about music. Because what's the point of even trying to shade her in that way if that ain't the point? When she had a successful, good album, how many units?
Chicago, stand up. I'm from Chicago. Drew is from Chicago. But that's my girl.
The fact that Sherry is on the floor having this talk, get the fuck up, Sherry.
That is my girl. I love Kay. I love Kay. I love Drew. But Chicago, we got to stand up, Sherry. Come on.
Girl, she can't. She's stuck.
You making the city look bad. We good. I'm going to say this. I got to watch
It's not about music.
It's not about music.
We got to go deeper than music.
It's deeper than music. Now, Drew has movies. Drew has talent.
Movies that no one really knows of.
No, that.
What movie K. Michelle been in that we know of? Again, when you shade people who are doing the exact same thing as you, y'all on the same show, you new to the show. At one point, your songs could not be played on the radio. So I'm like, it aggravates me that people like to celebrate the shadiness of K. Michelle when other than her being on Love and Hip Hop, other than her and the surgery she's had on her face and her body, Other than that, what do we know her for? Can she sing? Yes, she can. So can Drew. Is she talented? Yes. So is Drew. But we know more movies that Drew has been in than K. Michelle. And if you're such a great artist, why do you need to be on this show in the go sing some fucking? It aggravates me when people try to. You can't say it ain't about the music, but all your insults is regarding Drew as an artist.
You were with Nene at Capitol Hill. Y'all were at Capitol Hill together. So
The fact that Sherry's stuck, her foot is stuck.
Because you were with Nene is Nene. Yes, do you want to see Nene get her peach back?
We don't care. Anyway, Sherry, it aggravated me that she stayed on that floor. Okay, it really made me mad. Sherry, I need you to be more professional. Okay, sliding. If you're gonna slide down, get back up. Get up. Be it K. Michelle being shady, being petty, wanting to be for Drew was stupid to me. Because again, if it's not about the music, then what else can you shade her about? Okay. Now Drew commented here. Okay. And said to all the beginners out there, keep going. I'm finally living my dream and preparing for my first live station tour. Tickets are live, link in bio. So you can't shade someone who is living their dream. There are many talented artists who may never get world-renowned fame, but they're talented. For years, no one knew K. Michelle well because no one knew. So I feel like you can't shit on someone when you were that person, and you still ain't who you think you is. I'm like, bitch, get on. So anyway, y'all, the new season starts next month. Now, lastly, this was not on my bingo card. I don't know what is going on around here. Okay. Solange knows son, Beyonce knows nephew. I don't even know how he got in the same circles to be hanging out and carrying Tommie from Love and Hip Hop and from Zeus on his back. Okay. Tommie is 41. Julez is 21. I don't know how this happened. Okay. But somebody was out here posting them child kissing.
They just kissed.
Beyonce, get your nephew. Solange, get your son.
They just kissed.
I know Drea in her 40s and her baby daddy is in his 20s, and we didn't like that. But I still felt like Drea was in the circles of athletes. So I wasn't surprised that Drea met a basketball player because it makes sense, okay? But I'm like, where in the fuck was Tommie at that she went into Julez and then they hooked? What? How did we get here? Girl.
That look good to you.
Somebody called Beyonce and Solange. Okay. What is going on?
And now we gotta go get this nigga out of jail.
Who in jail?
It's been a crazy weekend.
Beyonce, Solange, Julez out here roaring in the breeze. I'm not saying Julez is too good for someone like Tommie. All I'm saying is I don't even get how they linked up.
Oh, baby, I don't know what's coming in.
Man. Game. We gonna see you in a minute. Free Grace.
Why they in the prison?
We be back in the morning.
Why is somebody arrested?
Oh, we're gonna go to Publix to get a chicken tender sandwich.
Is she drunk?
Damn.
Type of shit you do when you like somebody.
He said this the type of shit you do. You like some girl.
My baby. So far.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got somebody on your back.
Still fine.
Y'all, I don't. Someone please call 911. Now, her posting them on her stories on TikTok, not on on Snapchat. Show she wants attention. Y'all, what a daddy at Daniel. I think the name was Daniel. I think the name was Daniel. But again, I'm hearing voices outside. Again, she's 41. He's 21. And I just don't get just how they were around each other. I'm like, what's going on? And then the flirtation of it all, of a girl, and I said, not them kissing, child. I said, girl. I know Solange. Now, first of all, I think Solange like older guys. You know, Solange was married. I couldn't look up her ex. Solange knows ex-husband. I'm hearing what is child. That's my damn Siri thing. Somehow low battery. Let's see. She was with Daniel Smith, the daddy. Okay. But she was with Alan Ferguson. How old is Alan? And I feel like Alan is older. Yeah, Alan is currently 62. He and Solange was married from 2014 to 2019. So Solange likes older men. But I feel like something about Tommie and her antics is not good for Julez. But does that mean Julez is more like a Tommie person? And we are assuming because his mama is Solange, his auntie is Beyonce, okay, his grandma Mama Tina. Maybe Tommie is exactly who he need or he want in life. Maybe he's a Tommie individual. Either way, I feel like, oh no, Alan is currently 62. He'll be 63, 60. Let me see. That was married. I have the math, child. 7 years. So 7 years ago, he was 55. Let me look up her age. How old is Solange? How old is Solange? No. She's 39. So they were divorced. When they got divorced, he was 55. In 2019, girl, and she was 33. So they were 22 years apart. So she had a husband that was 22 years older than her and whatnot. So she likes older men too. But again, not a Tommie child. I'm like, what is going on? What, she'll Beyonce and Jay-Z? Jay-Z about 20 years older than Beyonce. Girl. Somebody get him some milk. Okay, that's all I know. Anyway, y'all, we done. Okay, we are done. It's the end of the show. Y'all got 2 hours out of me. Okay? 2 whole hours. I did not know I could do it. I did not know. I did hear the OnlyFans man passed away, but because I'm like, I don't know that man, I didn't care. Did that sound mean? I don't know that man. So I'm like, may he rest in peace, though. May he rest in peace. Okay. He gonna be in the upper room. I'm sorry. I heard it, but I'm like, I don't follow OnlyFans stuff. I don't be knowing. Yep, I was like, I'm gonna get through this show. I'm gonna get through this show. Anyway, y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe, and all that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know after the live ends, okay, I need everybody to go into the replay and hit the hype button. That's how YouTube share our stuff now. I didn't know that, and I had not been discussing it at all. So after every live, I need all y'all to go on the video, child, and go ahead and hype it up so YouTube can share it with more people so I can make more money. So I ain't got to do GoFundMe. Y'all don't want me to be broke and have to pull a Tasha K and do a GoFundMe, y'all. Y'all don't want me to do that. So go ahead and just hype up the video for free. Hit the little hype button. Anyway, y'all know, watch this video and that video, okay, and that video, okay, and that video, okay, and that video. I'm going to redo the thumbnail. I'm going to redo it to make it look better because I hate it. This is a rush job. They all piss me off. So don't be surprised if by tomorrow y'all see it's a whole different thumbnail. But I love y'all. Have a good night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow or on Wednesday. But y'all know the lives Monday through Friday is always at 9-ish p.m. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.